Good morning, dreamers. I'm embracing my curl today. My kitchen view looks a little different because my table is shifted into the middle and it's elongated because Jimmy's having some guests for breakfast. Um, they have slowly woken up and they're still all down in that room. And I'm supposed to have pancakes on the table, but so far all I have are placemats. So yeah, I have work to do today. It was funny because I was texting a friend and I was like, I'm about to make pancakes for 5 teenagers, and she's not going to empathize with me because, oh my goodness, she has 5 teenagers. This is an everyday occurrence for her. I don't know if the super late night is as much of an occurrence, but I did end up just going to sleep. They were safe and sound, but they were still wide awake. And I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to function at all tomorrow, I need some sleep. So I will stop listening from my room and I will turn off all my lights and I will actually go to sleep. But when I woke up, doom scrolling as per usual, I realized that the traffic jam my mom and dad had told me about in town was because our prime minister was here to say some things and to speak. But there were very, very rude people protesting. Now, I'm not against protesting, rallying, speaking up for what you believe in. I am against dehumanizing the person on the other side, because that is often what we are accusing them of doing. So when we talk to our opposition about their indigenous rights and the platform on how to help them, when we discuss their vaccine platform and the fact that they want passports and on your phone and where this could go and how this could happen and how it parallels what occurred in Germany in the 40s, 30s and 40s. When we talk like that, we must be so careful to not dehumanize people. If we get upset that one party is being oppressed or shamed or mocked, then we need to also be upset when the other party, a party you may or may not agree with, because goodness knows they've had a tough time lately. We all have. But when we dehumanize, and when our local politicians call it out and say, stop speaking like this, then they get trounced and saying, sounds like you're blaming the victim, or and we're the victims here of the government oppression. That was one comment I read and I'm like, oh, it hurts my heart to see people just make it personal. Because then I see diatribes of why the vaccine isn't okay and why causing it to be mandatory. And I'm like, that word, we are in a time of false dichotomies. And it is time to walk in the wilderness. If you don't know what I'm talking about, read Brene Brown's Braving the Wilderness. But it is time to say, no, I am not here. I am not there. I am right here. And I am not fence straddling. I'm seeing another way. I was talking with a friend about this and he said, do we need you to make a video? And I laughed it off. And then I woke up this morning and went, whoa. In politics, we have the two dudes who are red and blue. Yes, we have green and we have orange in Canada, but we have red and blue. And those of us that do not land red or blue, we then have to figure out where else we go. Because most of us are purple. Most of us are a beautiful, beautiful blend of purple. I spoke yesterday in my sermon of God creating in spectrums, and We are people of spectrums. Very few of us are black and white and binary, this or that. It's a this and it's in everything, from theology to politics to how you raise your kids to what kind of pancakes you like, to like everything. Like, I don't have a specific brand of coffee that I must have. No, I just know I must have coffee. I was saying that junky coffee at the trailer tastes so much better than a $6 coffee at the office. Right? Like, we have to be so careful that we see the other. And so that's what I'm calling us to today on this Monday, when there's going to be opinions flying everywhere. Get your feet on the ground. Breathe deeply. Allow your spirit to be at peace with the one that created it. Make peace with the Creator and say, you know what? I'm going to be kind. I might even choose in my kindness to be silent. But I will not be silent when I see someone else oppressed and mocked and put down. It's when I talk to my kids at the table and they say, Trudeau, ... Trudeau, ... O'Toole, ... Like, they know. They're listening. They're paying attention. And I say, stop. Because he is your Prime Minister, he will be Mr. Trudeau, or he will be Prime Minister Trudeau in how you speak. You do not have to agree with everything he says, but you must show him respect due to an image-bearing creation of God. That's where I put my period. That's where I put my line in the sand. And if you don't agree, know why you don't agree. Don't just not agree because somebody else told you to not agree. Do your research. Do whatever you gotta do. But be polite. And holding a placard and screaming, "Get out of Canada," that's not polite. So there's a lot of other things screamed as well. So pause before you speak. And remember that most people, even those backing blue, backing red, backing orange, backing green, most of those people are more than a color. Most of us are purple. And most of us even mix it all together and become a weird shade of brown. Just saying. So don't let other people's rudeness take away your ability to dream and your ability to be kind. And remember the ones that are grumpy and unkind all over social media. They're people too. Jesus died for them too. And they matter. So let's love each other today, okay? If we're going to make a mistake this Monday, let's make the mistake on loving too much and not enough. And have some sweet dreams along the way. Bye.